Hey everyone, welcome back to Positive Game Haven, our little corner of the internet. I'm Crimson Blitz, and it is time to go through the painful process of going through the land of summon monsters here. Because I step on those... Oh yeah, look at that. I step on those spots on the ground there, and they hurt. Since I do not have the spell Float, I am unable to prevent myself from being hurt by these. So I do have to be careful because there is one chest in here that is trapped. Oh, happens to be that one. Hey guys. How's it going? Doing pretty good? I don't know. I am going to call you guys the Mighty Ducks. Yeah. Don't they look like they were flying in a V formation like ducks do? I know, I'm so mature, right? But still. Alright, I guess everyone is healed up enough. Wow, I'm surprised at how much you guys have been consistently missing in this fight. I'm not going to complain about it. That's a pretty generous thing for you guys to do. Alright, now I shouldn't need to worry about healing through the rest of this. Thankfully, these spots on the ground do cause damage, but they don't kill you. The lowest they'll get you down is to 1 point of health. And that was the only trapped chest that we have in here. So we are heading into a place where you're supposed to get some of Rydia's more powerful summons. But as with everything in this, we don't know who's going to be waiting for us on the other side. We will find out. Another Stardust. So many Stardust rods. Alright, first things first. I need to go clear up my inventory. Because I can't carry anymore. Here we go. I wonder what you guys have to sell to. Alright, first off, let's get rid of... I already know that, so I can get rid of that and that. I will hold on to that just in case. I might have a use for that later. Get rid of those. Oh, actually I do have the silence, so I can get rid of those there. Alright. I should probably use some of these other items. I will need to remember that Edge has the ability to deal a ton of damage with some of these weapons I've been hoarding in my inventory. And that's going to come in handy for some of these bosses. Ooh. White spear, but I need to save up my money for adamant armor. So some more about the logic of this randomizer is they try their best to, or not that they try their best, but the logic usually dictates that you're going to get better gear in the underground than you do in the overworld. That's not always the case. I have had some instances where I've found... Oh, key item? Nope. That's supposed to be a key item there. But I have found some really good gear later or earlier in the game, and then I come down here and they've got like absolute trash. That glass helmet does have a high defense, but it offers absolutely nothing in magic resistance. So I tend not to use those. Oh, I already talked to you. Yeah, so 30 defense is not bad, but it doesn't offer any evasion, doesn't offer any kind of magic resistance. So it's like, yeah, you can withstand more hits, but you're not going to be able to avoid them. So much of this stuff I don't need. Alright, let's go back to using that. Save my stronger arrows for later. The two bosses that I'm going to be fighting down here consistently are tough. They have much higher speeds than they should. Oh, this might be a lot easier. This could be the water hag right here. And if so, then this is going to be a scripted fight. Yes, it is. But he's going to be fast, and he's going to deal a lot of damage when he hits. But 3 hits, and this guy should be down. Yeah, unfortunately, you've only seen Edward lying in a bed right now, so this is one of those things where it's like, it doesn't really mean much, but in the story, it's a pretty good thing. It had to get that one more hit in, didn't you? Oh no, we're still going. Oh, this is unexpected. This isn't as scripted as I thought it was going to be. I wonder if that's something that Celeste took off. In which case, I need to start hitting you hard. Thankfully, you don't hit the entire party. Oh, ouch. Like I said. Oh, man. Didn't realize what I was getting myself into here. Let's do that. Why do I always end up eating my own words later? Oh yeah, this shouldn't be too tough. Not. Okay. This is where I kind of wish I still had 2 healers, because that would be very handy. And I don't have any life potions. Again, I haven't found anything. Anyone who sells them. Alright, come on. This guy's got to fall here soon. He can't have that much health, can he? He does have that much health. Ah, darn it. Leave retubs alone. There we go. Ouch. Oh, hey, I finally learned float. That'll come in handy. I got the spoon. Hey, that's another key item. If I don't get Edward, then that's going to be an amazing damage dealer for Edge when he throws it. Alright, we need to go rest up again. This seed is making me eat my words a lot. However, I do think that these are the easiest bosses I've ever had in any seed of Free Enterprise. Alright, let's do this, guys. Get out of the way, please. Thank you. I better save. I have done that where it's like, okay, let's go rest up from taking out the first boss, and then immediately go to the next one. And it could have been like barely surviving, almost like Porum when I was in the Tower of Zot and she was the only one who came out alive. Could have been something like that. And then I die on the second boss and it's like, oh, great. Now I need to restart that. And hope that I make it. Alright, we'll get rid of you. Okay, you're gonna hurt still. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, leave Retubs alone, would you? We'll throw my Drain Spears. That's not doing too bad. Yeah, so anytime you attack this guy with just a standard attack, he does that counter. Kind of makes him a pain when you fight him earlier in the game. But it's not the most horrible thing that can happen. Yeah, this is going pretty well. Pretty well. There we go. Okay, that was not bad at all. More levels. Levels are good. I learned wall, cool. And what do I get? Get an Artemis bow. Oh, still nothing that's going to help me advance more than I have. This would be the point where if I still had like any bangs, I'd be blowing them over my... blowing them up. I can talk, I swear. It's early morning still. Well, technically not still, again. It's early morning again. I'm having too much fun with this game. Alright, so... we're done here. Thankfully, I don't need to come back. What is next? I mean, I could always go to the moon. And hopefully not get my Heine handed over to me royally. We're going to be going in here. And this is where float is going to come in handy. Because now I'm not going to get hurt by any of these. This place has a lot of trapped treasure chests. Unfortunately, with float, as soon as you leave the room and walk into another one, you have to recast the spell. It's a little obnoxious in that regard. And I will be making my way through here with my current loadout at least twice. If I'm lucky, I can walk out of here only once. But that depends on if I get a certain key item here from any of the trapped treasure chests. And you happen to be one of the worst. Those Malbos, as they're called, aka Malboros, their breath attack is extremely obnoxious. And you hit those guys with magic and they decide to cast Berserk on themselves. Hey, that worked. Alright, this isn't going to be as bad as I thought. I say now, we'll find out if that actually holds true. I usually come through here first before I go to the Land of Summon Monsters, but this one technically is tougher. I got more experience in that fight than I did in either of the boss battles from the Land of Summon Monsters. What do you have right now? Okay, no, Samurai is still better. Better than the Aegis. Another pass. Apparently you can hold more of them, but you only need the one. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. I will have to go through here twice. Yeah, stop giving me those awful ones. Because there's two different paths in here that you can take, or that you have to take in order to get everything. These guys are obnoxious because there's a lot of them, and they like to cast a lot of spells. Alright, let's do Titan here. Maybe I did need to go use Titan. Maybe I'm just being impatient. Oh yeah, I really did need to use Titan here. As I've been playing this, I have found out that the Quake spell is a very underappreciated spell from me. And I can utilize that a lot. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, what other kind of garbage do I have in here? Black, we'll get rid of that. Shadow, nope, don't want that. Alright, so, round one. Didn't get any key items, unfortunately. I love the logic of sleeping in a tent that is or a cabin that's as large as your airship. Because video game sprites. Same thing. Only now we're going to be taking the lower path here. I don't mind taking those two there. Only hurt me for about 100. There's a cabin. Just in case, do a safety save. Even though I think I've taken on the worst of the trap chests. I'm actually surprised they're missing me with that. Unless they're using it on either Mutton or Duber. Because they're the only ones that have something equipped that prevents breath from working. Their breath attack causes just about every status ailment in the book. It's not fun. Attack that one there. Thank you for casting fire over and over again. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess I don't need to worry too much about using magic on these guys. I must be stronger than I think. But that'll guarantee that the next melee attacks are going to take them out. Even though the melee attacks were working anyways. Aside from Dural. I guess one thing I haven't pointed out since I started playing is that the character sprites, Not a key item, you guys. I need the key items. The character sprites that you guys are seeing in the battles here are not the true character sprites. One of the fun things about the randomizer is that they have a logic that changes the sprite colors. And so we have Duber, who's kind of a cool cat. Ardius is our golden dragoon. Mutton is our crimson ninja, I guess. And then we have Wonder Woman there with Doral. Ooh, Cure 4, that'll come in handy. And no, we don't need that. I don't really know what to say about Retubs. Just orange. She's supposed to be green. Alright, that's better. Get rid of that. Oh, I guess everyone in the front row has the adamant. Okay, that would explain why the breath attacks aren't doing anything. Okay. Not out of the woods yet. But it's looking like I will likely need to come back through here a third time. Unless you have the key item I'm looking for. That would be nice. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. Contrary to what you're seeing with my Star Wars shirt here, blue doesn't look good on me, so I'm not going to hold my breath. Art. Art. Alright, we'll just do that again. This is probably about the third time I've seen Dural's sprite as Wonder Woman. And maybe about the second or third time I've seen Retubs in all orange. More levels. Those are handy. Nope, diamond armor. Not what I was wanting. I have a Gaia drum. I could use that sometime. That'll clear up a spot in my inventory as well. I don't need that. Okay, so come over here. Hi, we found you. Yay. Oh, and still one more trap chest. Oh right, the Toad Lady. This is another obnoxious battle, because she commands all the tiny toads to cast Toad all at the same time. There's not much you can do about it. Just gotta wait until they're done. Hey, that worked out great, actually. Wow, I'm a lot stronger than I really think I am. Oh, Grimoire, I don't need that. I don't need a whistle either. Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to come here a third time. Oh, bummer. I believe I've exhausted everything that I can do down here. Alright. I did complete the Land of Summon Monsters. Alright, I guess we're gonna head into the Giant. And hopefully this doesn't end up being a suicide run. Either that, or I can try, you know, maybe I'll go to the moon first. Yeah, that's not going to be too strong. Oh, still had that? Why did I hold on to that? Hope you guys are enjoying this wonderful music playing in the background. That or that. Alright, I will try my hand in Cave Bahamut first. Alright, I can rest for free. There's a couple of things I can do here on the moon before going to the final area. I will try my hand there first. And hope that it doesn't end in my demise. So, they changed one thing about being on the moon here, where anywhere on the moon where there is a crater, you're technically not supposed to land. But in order to save people time, they're like, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? Since I keep holding out for Cecil to join my party, I can actually store this stuff to free up more space. That works. Hey, I like that a lot better. I've been trying very hard not to look at any of the restrictions that Celeste has put on this seed, though I have found out that I'm not allowed to have duplicate characters. So there is that. But she may have even trolled me again and made it so that I can't even get Cecil. It is possible to restrict characters. And we saw that she already went so far as to start me off with Tilla. Okay, maybe we can do some of these tougher ones here. Duber, that name still cracks me up. Oh, the Sand Ruby, so I can get Sid. Oh, but I'm not going to. That's going to require some serious leveling up to get Sid to a point where he will become a competent fighter again. But I do need to go back and use that. However, I guess I shouldn't hold on to those earth hammers anymore. Though he would be incredibly useful in the giant. You have tents. That's not very helpful. Been in there so many times I've started to memorize where the only one is that has a shop is at. They move around too much, then I definitely lose track. Alright. Let's see what we're up against here. I'll take another drain. Don't really want to use tents anymore. Tents only restore 1,000 health and 100 MP, and they don't revive anyone. So cabins are definitely better because they revive and they are full heals. Alright. These guys could be a bit of a nuisance. They counter every single attack. And you have to be careful what attacks you use. If you hit this guy with certain magic, then he will use an ability that pretty much drops your health to 1. It's not cool. Thankfully, I know which spells to cast on him. Bahamut acts like a normal physical attack, so he just does a physical counter. And if I had the spell Nuke, I would be using that, because it does the same thing. Oh, I already moved it. Okay, so let's do that. There's a couple spots in here where you fight. There's like 3 behemoth fights in here that Celeste was kind enough to make it so I couldn't avoid them because I choose to fight these guys anyways. Ouch! Let's not do that, please. There we go. Ow. Leave retubs alone, would ya? Fortunately, Bahamut is one of those that turns into a physical counter instead of a magic counter. Alright, should be one more fight. Ooh, life 2, nice. That's a very handy spell to have. Anyone else? Rosa's not hurting too much. I used to love using those level 3 spells, but I don't really use them too much anymore. Alright, we can do this one more time. Leave retubs alone. Oop, wrong one. Thank you. Thank you for leaving retubs alone. Oh, well, this decision might come back to bite me. Nope, guess not. Took him out. Yay. And there's Lit 3. I may use these guys, I may not. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I realize I'm kind of going over on time, but we should be able to... Oh, this fight. This won't be hard, but it'll be a little longer. Because this is an ambush. Actually, not really an ambush. But it's going to be a series of fights. I don't even know if it's going to be worth it to take out the general. If you take out all the fighters, then the general flees. So that's why I was trying to take him out there. But I don't know, what kind of experience am I going to get? Oh, that's not bad. It could be worse. So there's 5 or 6 fights here. These guys are all regular enemies from previous area, so these guys fall pretty quick. More fighters! Charge! No thanks. Well, I mean, at least they're giving me bosses up here I can fight. Not gonna complain about that. So close. I'll be a little late on cooking breakfast this morning, but that's okay. So, I've had random encounters turned off to save me time, but this is essentially it. Just a series of random encounters. No, I don't need that. I think this is the last one. There may be... Actually, no, there's probably one more after this. I think there's another general and his 2 fighters, or soldiers. Yep, okay, one more. Fighter. I was right the first time. I need to stop doubting myself. I keep thinking I've remembered something wrong. Don't doubt yourself. That's my encouraging word this morning. Again, leave retubs alone. There we go. And I got the white spear. Okay. Well, got a stronger weapon. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. I guess next... Yeah, I think next what I will do is go after the giant. Yeah. I better go after the giant. I don't think I'm strong enough to take on the Lunar Palace yet. But that'll be for the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying this. We're getting pretty close, though I still have 10 key items to find. But we are steadily making progress. But until then, you guys, see you in the next video. God bless. Live strong for today.